I was born in England. I spent my first 10 years in England, and then my father relocated to Japan, and then I relocated over here in 1987. My view is, I suppose I'm actually quite mixed on my views. I do believe some of them are quite racially motivated. I understood the one more recently that took place in Harris Park, I would say would be far more racially motivated. I've seen footage, and I actually watched footage again this morning. I got up at 5 o'clock to watch a recent incident in Melbourne where a young student was attacked on a train. I suppose if we want to separate it all, I believe that one was so much, I think it was young guys on a train who decided to get a quick thrill and pick on the weakest person on the train, and that was a student who obviously decided not to fight back, because obviously it wouldn't be in his nature to actually do that. I think the fear that I have is that there is little or no publicity on these recent attacks, and is it going to take the death of somebody to actually get it onto the front page news for action to be taken? I think there's a total lack of apathy here in Australia when it comes to any form of taking action. Do you know what I'd like to do as a test is actually line up 20 students, whether they obviously be permanent residents here or some who actually aren't international students, and ask the general public to actually pick who are the international and who are the students who are actually being born up and bred and perhaps second generation here. I think if anybody can tell me in a group of people who are international students, I wouldn't have a clue. I mean, I see students getting on the train, on the buses every day. As far as I'm concerned, they live here, they're part of the country, they're part of our society, and they have exactly the same access to everything as I should do.
What would be your message to them, like as a friend?
I would hate to think they wouldn't come to Australia because of the recent attacks. But I could understand why they would obviously be looking at potentially other countries. My message is obviously that we're not all the same, you know, and hasn't been obviously put in the media. To the students here, I would certainly say gather your facts, make sure it's well documented, make sure that you are sure whether or not this is a racial motivated or whether it's a mixed. I would certainly say this needs to be put before the media. It needs to be made a lot more public, and I don't mean by going on a rally or something like that, but make connections, see if you can get connections in the media, and sit down and make a public statement about these recent attacks and ask the Australian government what they're going to do about it. For the students overseas, I would say don't reconsider anywhere else. Australia is a fantastic country. We know we offer a lot to people, and hopefully that we can actually do something to stop it before it goes any further.
Fantastic. Thank you, Kim. Thank you very much. Thank you for your time and what you shared with us today.
Thanks
really
much.
appreciate it.
Thank you.